Hey guys, I'm Dan from Town & Country Marine. Today, we're taking a deep dive on the Boston Whaler 150 Montauk. Let's check it out. The 150 Montauk is for customers looking for a small center console boat. The 15 Montauk is actually the smallest center console in Boston Whaler's lineup. Who this boat's great for is people looking for a small, nimble, easy to use package that's gonna easily fit in most garages and can be towed by mid to small sized SUVs and trucks. With all Boston Whalers, we're gonna have Whaler's unsinkable construction. How they pull this off is they actually take the bottom hull, the top cap, and inject the entire boat with closed cell foam until it pours out the side. The boat's then cured in an oven, and the boat actually fuses together and becomes one single unitized structure. This boat is one single piece. Showcasing Whaler's premium construction is this bow rail. Now this is something that is so overlooked on all these boats with these high bow rails. Whaler's is going to be the strongest in the industry. How they do this is they actually inlay a piece of composite material called whale board underneath each contact point of the rail. The screws actually self-weld into that composite material, giving you that extremely strong rail that you can grab and shake and ensure that that rail is going to hold up the test of time. All right guys, so we're at the transom of the 150 Montauk here. Just want to touch on a couple key points. One, we have this great 3-step boarding ladder, but down here, which is going to help you go for a swim and board back into the boat. We're also going to have these integrated internal rails here, which are also mounted on whale board, to help you grab and board when you're off that top step. Also integrated into the transom, we have Whaler's reverse chine. So right down here, you'll see this flat spot on the side of the boat that's actually angled down. Couple advantages. One, when we step on the side of the boat, it's going to act as a flat pad, reducing the side-to-side movement. And the most important feature is you'll notice it's actually hooked down a little. So when you go crashing through a wave, it's going to help control that spray to make it one of the driest riding boats on the market. All right guys, so we're up in the cockpit of the boat, and one of the best features about these center consoles is the ability to walk all the way around the boat. So if you're by yourself driving the boat coming into dock, you can easily jump to either side, or the best feature, if you're fighting a fish, we can actually keep fighting that fish and walk all the way around that boat while it's on the line. Showcase in Whaler's cockpit is our helm seat. Now this is a 4-position helm seat. We can actually lean this completely forward and have a rear lounge out the back. We can keep it leaned forward and lean against it with our back, so we can actually drive standing up. So when you are in those rough water conditions, you can actually take the shock with your knees. If you are on that smooth water, you pull that seat back and it's gonna give you that nice seated driving position. All right guys, let's talk about the helm. The first thing we're gonna have is a 316L stainless steering wheel that's gonna stand up to the test of time. We're also gonna have an integrated SmartCraft gauge as a standard feature, which is gonna give us all of our engine information, but also our tachometer. Integrated into here, we're also gonna have our nav lights, our bilge for pumping the water out of the boat, and then a blank accessory switch if you wanted to add some additional lighting, GPS, or some other type of features. Built into this helm, we're also gonna have this integrated storage. It's actually gonna house the batteries, you can toss your cover in there, anything else that will fit. But what's also cool is they've integrated a standard feature battery switch. So when you're done with the boat for the day, all you're gonna do is turn that switch off, and it's gonna kill all the power in the boat. So the next time you come up to the dock, you know you're gonna have battery to start the boat. Located over top of our helm, we have the optional bimini top. Now what's special about this bimini top is how it's mounted to the boat. Each point where our bimini top's gonna meet the boat is fully removable. So if you are fishing on this boat, 4 little pins here, and we can pull this entire top off in a matter of about 20 seconds. What's really cool about it, and just shows the premium quality, is these mounts. We're actually gonna have a ball and socket mount with a nylon lining on the inside. What that's gonna do is reduce the shaking and rattling as you're going down the lake, making it a nice and quiet top. But also check out how easily you can remove this. All right guys, so we're up in the bow of the boat, and the first thing I wanna touch on is this nice high bow rail. Not only is it gonna add some additional safety to the front of the boat when you're hanging out up here, but it just gives you something nice to grab onto while you're moving around the boat. Just underneath us, we're also gonna have our sun pad, which is fully removable with a few snaps. Simply unsnap the pad, fold it up, and it comes off as easy as that. Underneath, we're actually gonna have our casting deck. So if we are fishing, we can stand right up on top of this deck to get over top of that bow rail. But integrated underneath, we actually have a storage with a drain. So this is actually a storage you can use as a dry or wet storage with the ability to pull that plug out and drain the water inside. One cool little feature that this boat has that not a lot of others do is this center tie-off point with our integrated bow light with this cool rope management system. When you're tying off on the dock, you're actually going to utilize the channels in the bow light to secure the boat sideways, or you can also cinch it around your bow rail to make sure that it is pulled into the dock. And you can go either which way that you need to tie off on. Thanks for joining us on our walkthrough video of the 150 Montauk. I'm Dan with Town & Country Marine. We'll see you on the water.